Hello guys, it's Amos here, bringing you the new masteries and the new Keystone masteries. So a lot of changes here. This season they want choice to matter, so you won't have just specific rune masteries and runes for every champion. You will be able to choose, depending on your playstyle and on the champion, what you want to play. So now we have these three areas. We have Resolve, Cunning and Ferocity, no longer offense, defense and utility. And we're going to take a look at all of them and how they work now, because it's a lot different now. Look here, I can put 5 points in this and then continue in this tree and keep going like this if I want to, but I cannot have all three of them here. Those are the most powerful masteries that you get. Those are the Keystone masteries, and we're going to take a look at them really soon. But you can do this, for example. You can put a few points in each of them. If you get to 5, then you will unlock the next tier, so you can combine them if you so desire, but you cannot take both of those. And from 2 to 2 you have one that's a Keystone mastery that you will have to choose one of them. So let's take a look at how they are right now. So the first one, you have seen this before, pretty much. It's the health regen per 5 that increases to 2 per 5. Then you have this one that's Undying, that increases your bonus armor and magic resist. If you continue here, you take 2 less damage from champion and monster basic attacks, or you can choose the Explorer that gives you movement speed in bush and river. That's pretty damn amazing. Good for junglers, I think. Good for everyone. Imagine, movement speed in bush. Just go and rip them. Alright, next one is Runic Armor, that deals bonus to all shields and healing on you, including lifesteal and regeneration. And the next one is the health, increases to up 4% total health increase. Then we have Perseverance, that gives you health regen, increase to 200% when below 20 health. That's pretty amazing. And here, your summoner spells have 50% reduced cooldown. Then you have this one that increases your tenacity and slow resist. Slow resist, interesting. And here you have bonus armor and magic resist for each nearby enemy champion. Now the most important ones. The first one, Grasp of the Undying. Every 4 seconds in combat, your next attack against an enemy champion steals life equal to 3% of your maximum health. So this will heal you quite often and quite well, especially if you're tanky. Just imagine 3% of a full Garen build or Cho'Gath every 4 seconds. That's a lot. But it's half for ranged champions. Of course, there are no ranged tanks, so you won't go here if you're AD carry. My thoughts. Next one, Strength of the Ages. Siege minions and large monsters that you or nearby allies kill grant you 20 and 10 permanent health respectively, 300 max. After reaching the max bonus, further nearby siege minion kills restore 100 health. That's nice. So you'll have 300 health after you farm those bastards, and after that, if you kill them, you heal, which is pretty nice as well. And the last one, 4% bonus damage reduction, and while near an ally, this bonus is doubled, and 8% of the damage they would take from champions is dealt to you instead, and they cannot reduce you from 50% from that. That's a good one. That's a good one for supports as well. Imagine taking the damage from the AD carry on yourself until you cannot take it anymore, so when you drop to 50% you won't, but until then it's nice. And you have that reduction as well. You take 8% of their damage, so that's pretty cool. Good for supports, this one, I think, and those are better for tanks or pushers. Yeah, and you still have 21 points, so if you start here, you'll have to fill more here or here. You cannot fill more here. If you can see, if I put here, they drop from this one. So you have to go here or there. So let's say you put some here and continue this one, that one, and this is pretty much what you'll stack up. 1.5 of another one. You want to go full because you need the last one from either spec. They are the best ones, so you won't just go 10, 10, 10. That won't be wise. Well, don't even, yeah. You get what I mean. You need to do this. Alright, let's check out the other one. So, this one, Wanderer. Increases movement speed when you're out of combat. This one, you've seen it. Basic attacks and single target spells deal 5 bonus damage to minions and monsters. This one, Secret Stash. Your potions, flasks and elixirs last 10% longer. Your potions are replaced with biscuits, so that's using the total biscuit, hopefully they keep the name, that restore 20 health and 10 mana instantly. You no longer have mana potions in the store, by the way, so they did a lot of changes to that as well. There's a full video, I'll do it with all the changes, and there I talk about the items as well, but this is just about the masteries. And another one is Runic Affinity. Buffs granted by jungle monsters last 50% longer, including epic monsters and river shrine. So this one is good for the junglers. Then Merciless. Deal 5% increased damage to champions below 40% health. That's good. Next, once every 5 seconds regenerate some of your mana. Bandit. Gain 1 gold for each nearby minion killed by allied champions. So this one's for supports as well. So maybe supports will go here and or there maybe as well, but this is more for tanks and this is more for utility, I would say. The Cunning. Even if you have the damage, you can go for mana and the biscuit and the movement speed while out of combat, and then you're a support. See, if you go like this, you're pretty much support. If you go like that, you could be a jungler. So it's interesting how you can choose. And the other one is champion kills and assists restore 5% of your missing health and mana. That's also nice. Could work for the support as well instead of the bandit, but this one is good because it gives you gold. Then you have this one that gain 3 plus 0.3 per level armor and magic penetration. So this one's definitely not post support, so yeah, you could go anywhere now. Now there's not a standard build that AD carries go offense, tanks go defense, and supports go utility. Now you can combine them, which is nice. We'll have to see what champion fits which masteries, and it will be really interesting to see how it works out in the end. And the next one is Intelligence. Your cooldown reduction cap is increased by 5% and you gain that. Pretty cool, so you can increase it to 45% cooldown reduction and you instantly get 5 from level 1. That's also nice. Yes. Then you have this one, the first ultimate. Dealing 30% of a champion's max health within 2 seconds grants you 35% movement speed for 3 seconds. So this is definitely for damage dealers. So you can go damagey if you want. You can go, I don't know, you can take this one for reduction, then this one, and something like that there, and you'll be damagey if you so desire. The next one, your third attack or spell on an enemy champion shocks the area around them, dealing 10 damage per level plus 20% of your bonus attack damage and 10% of your ability power as magic damage to enemies in the area. That's a really powerful AoE kick. Might work for supports too, but might work for junglers as well. Just imagine going in a team fight, dealing all the damage to everyone. Pretty cool. And the next one, your heals and shields are 10% stronger, so this is for supports. Additionally, your shields and heals increase your target's resistance by 50% for 3 seconds when used on an ally other than yourself. So resistance, probably via armor and magic resist by 50%. So this one's for support, so you can build support-ish here. And then you're probably going to continue like here, get the health regen and the movement speed increase. And then the health if you want. And that one. Probably. That could be a support build. See if you go here, like this. Yeah. Might be a support build like this. Who knows? Interesting. And the last one, Ferocity. Let's check it out. The first one increases your attack speed, the Fury. And this one increases your ability power and spell damage. What the fuck is spell damage? We don't know. But ability and spell damage. So spell. What to spell? They count all the abilities or the summoner spells, or who knows. We'll see what this spell damage really means. Might be the abilities. It's interesting to see spell damage. Alright, this looks closer to the offense one, doesn't it? Then you have Feast. Killing a unit restores 20 health and it has a 20 seconds cooldown. And the other one, we've seen it before, Double-Edged Sword. This is an additional 3% damage. Take an additional 1.5 damage, and range, deal and take an additional 2% damage. Then we have Lifesteal and Spell Lamp, 2.5% increased, or 10 attack damage and 15 ability power at level 18. Whoa, so you take both of them together. Nice. So if you go with a mage, you also get this damage. Good for farming. And if you go with an AD carry, and you still take this one, you'll gain some ability power there. Maybe you have some spells that count as ability power. Interesting. I don't know. What do you think about this one? Seems a bit odd to me. I thought it would be like one with damage, one with ability power, but no, you have one with both of them. Pretty nice. Then we have Bounty Hunter. You deal 1% increased damage for each unique enemy champion you kill. Unique means one of them, so you increase it by 5% cap. You won't increase it by 10%, that would be... Yeah, sorry. So you get it now, it increases to 5% in a 5v5 game, because you kill all of them once. That's a unique enemy champion. So you get it stacked at 5% increase, which is still quite good. Imagine all your damage increased by 5%, not bad. Or the other one, you deal 2.5 increased damage to targets with impaired movement, slow, stun, snare, taunt. This one's good as well, but this one's better overall if you get the 5 kills, I would say, because you'll always deal that damage, and this only applies if they have slows and CC. So yeah. Then you have the armor pen, and here the magic pen. At last a straightforward one. If you go mage, you go here. If you go AD carry, you go here. And the last one's Warlord's Bloodlust. Critical strikes heal for 50% of the damage dealt and grants you 20% attack speed for 4 seconds. 2 seconds cooldown. That's amazing. Imagine how good this is for AD carries. You heal a lot. You don't even need lifesteal if you don't want to. If you go a build without just Infinity Edge and crit a lot, you will heal very often and also gain that increased attack speed, so you can crit even more. So this is a really nice one. The next one, your basic attacks and spells grant you a stack of Fervor for 5 seconds, max 10 stacks. Each stack of Fervor adds 1 to 8 bonus physical damage to your basic attacks against champions based on your level. That's good. So for 5 seconds, and you gain maximum 10 stacks, and at level 18 you'll gain 8 and 10 stacks, so that's 80 damage to your basic attacks against champions. That's a lot. Imagine 80 damage bonus if you get the stacks done at level 18. Those are really amazing from now. And probably the last one is for mages. Your damaging abilities cause enemy champions to take 6 plus 50% of your bonus attack damage and 20% of your ability power and magic damage over 3 seconds. Area and effects and damage over time. Abilities only apply half of the damage. Whoa. So what do you take if you play a mage here? Because you don't crit? You could take this one as well, but it's hard to auto-attack with some of them, you know, if you play an AP mid. But could work on Akali though. And this one is also good. Yeah, probably this one. Even if it's bonus attack damage, it's 20% of your ability power and over time, so that's also pretty good. Imagine if you have Veigar with 1000 ability power. You give 200 in 3 seconds plus 6. Not bad. And then you're left with something, so you can go where you can go. You can go here for some health and regeneration, or you could go here and take this and maybe that one to have the blue buff longer, and then you have this one to deal bonus damage to lower health champions, and then this one to heal a bit when you kill someone. Alright, really awesome. I really like what they did now. Just feels more amazing. They feel more like talents, not just spammy talents with yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think. I really love what they did. There's going to be a lot of changes to how we play, and check out the video with all the changes to the items and to the new Rift monsters and all the new stuff. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you understand. I hope you like this. Let me know your thoughts about those masteries. Like, comment and subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.